Hello everybody and welcome to Weekly Shonen Jump Ori Collection. My name is Scarface King and officially happy anniversary guys. The 6th of July is the supposed official anniversary and so happy anniversary. We've got some stuff and some things and whatever to go over. So first off, as a thank you for playing the game and for the game being out for a year, on the day of the event, they have given us some tickets. A free character gacha ticket, a free 20% chance 5-star gacha ticket, and a guaranteed 5-star ticket. So, enjoy those. But, I will warn you, they are updating the pool of the 5-star character gacha ticket and the 20% character gacha ticket. So, maybe hold on to it. Maybe. I've personally held on to my 5-star one at least. But up to you. Fully up to you. Now we need to talk about the new game mechanic that is coming. We'll get onto the Annie stuff, because I know the Annie stuff is the hype stuff, but this is important shit. Need to talk about this first. So, part of version 1.8.0 is the addition of Coma. You might have heard the term 4-Coma before, which is like those 4-panel manga. Coma is panel, it's frame, it's, you know, it's the little things that they put the scenes in the manga. So what these do essentially, I think the best example, the best equivalent I can give you is something similar to accessories in Bleach. I've tried hard to think of another game that does something kind of similar, where you have like equips that boost stats and you get stat bonus for having 3 of the same kind or something. I'm struggling to think of it, but basically what they've done is scenes don't give stats anymore. The only purpose that scenes serve are to level up your collection level. They don't give your stats any kind of buff. They don't give characters any kind of buff. They do nothing now. They just sit in your inventory once you have them. So, you know, cool, I guess. I don't really care too much about that part of it. In terms of the Coma, this is a very interesting direction to go in. They can do a lot of different things with these. Stuff like boosting defense, boosting attack. I think they mentioned specifically one that you can equip that can allow you to inflict the status of some description. This is going to change things. I don't know what effect this is going to have on PvP, because PvP is going to be a mess for the next month or so. We'll talk about that in just a sec. But in terms of raids, in terms of character quests, whatever, I don't know. It's going to be kind of... Obviously, it's going to be good. It's going to be able to boost your stats and stuff. But it just depends on what the kind of variety is. And I'm kind of hoping that we're going to see certain panels exclusive to certain stages or during certain events or whatever that are going to make it, you know, make it a little bit special. Kind of similar to what they did with the scenes. They had the, like, certain scenes that you could only get when certain events were on. And then they changed it and it was like, oh, they're rated up during events, so you can pull them anytime. But I'm pretty sure some of the scenes were still unavailable right until, like, till now. They're still unavailable. I'm not 100% sure, but I have a feeling there's at least some Video Go Eye scenes that are still unavailable. So, I don't know what they're going to do with these scenes. Maybe they'll bring back events and put them in there. I think that's unlikely, but it's possible. We'll just have to wait and see. But it's going to be interesting. For people wondering, you do level them up with gold, like it shows in that image there, which is very nice. And in this image here, it shows that you can get bonuses from these. So I think up here it shows like a plus 500 defense and HP, and you can boost that to plus 1000 HP. There's also down here talk of a plus attack percentage for a set bonus for the one with a fist, and there's also a defense one that will give damage reduction. I don't know if that defense one is the same as the HP one, maybe. Anyway, let's move on to the good stuff. That's what people are here for. Let's move on to the good stuff. Now I will warn you, there's a lot here. This video could be quite long. I'm also going to want to share my opinions and whatnot, so grab a drink, because we're gonna be diving in. So first anniversary officially 6th of July, like we said. But the anniversary events don't really start until the 10th, which is disappointing to some, but it's nice that we at least got told what's happening on the 6th. Would have been nice if it was on the 5th, because that was the actual anniversary, but fuck it. So, here is the list of things that are coming up. Now, this is kind of nice because they put it all in like a little thing. First things first, because I've got my OCHD translated thing right here. You can read along if you'd like. Link will be in the description. The maintenance is coming. That is going to be first before any of this. The maintenance is coming. Version 1.8.0 update. Adding Coma. Adding a bunch of stuff related to Coma. Slight tweaks to the way critical hit rate is shown and effects of critical hit rate. So just, you know, watch out for that. New app icon, new title screen, event preparation, bug fixes. All of that happening Japan time, 10th of July, 12 o'clock until 6 o'clock in the evening. And that's when shit gets real. So, the planned events that you can see on your screen right now. Number 1, login bonus. Lots of goodies. Number 2, mission. Number 3, Twitter campaign. Number 4, Legend Arena. Number 5, new character gachas. Number 6, multiple jump fests. Number 7, a jump orb sale. Number 8, character quests. And number 9, assault quest. Now, that actually doesn't say assault quest. It says super assault quest. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So, first things first, the login bonus. Log in for up to 20 days to receive 600 orbs total, 30 orbs a day, over the period from the 11th of July until the 7th of August. So 600 jump orbs just for logging in. I mean, you can't ask for a lot. You know, you can't ask for a lot more than that. 600 orbs, pretty good. The missions, this is really nice from them. This is really nice. So, with the missions, what they've done is, they've done some one-time missions, which I kind of wish would have been like once a week, or something like that. But they're one-time missions, and that's fine. From those one-time missions, we are getting a total of 5 extra +5 arena stamina, 3 100 stamina bottles, a 20% chance 5-star ticket, a character gacha ticket, and a 100% chance 5-star gacha ticket. All very nice. And you have that daily mission at the top, the 5 orbs, and that will be for winning Legend Arena once each day. And that will be on top of the normal daily missions. So 5 orbs a day plus the 6 we normally get. You can save up a fair amount during this event. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Moving on. The Twitter campaign. Veterans out there will know that this fills me with delight and also anguish, because we actually did fail a Twitter campaign once that was not... It was not asking for an unreasonable amount of retweets. I think it asked for 2,000 and we got to like... I think we either barely got to 1,500 or we didn't get to 1,500. I don't 100% remember. But they're not going for 2,000 this time, so it doesn't matter. The rewards are as follows, and the link to this and all that stuff, I'm going to put it on the website once we have the link to it. They haven't put the tweet out yet. I'm going to put it on the in our Discord. I'm going to put it in the Ori Collection Discord, and I'll probably post it on the Reddit as well. So just, you know, bear that in mind. So for 500 retweets, we get a bench press of every type. Something nice to have. Something nice to... I'm happy they're giving those out. We get 1,000 retweets, we get 100 orbs, and we get a physical and heart 50 overboost can. So that's one of each, not like a weird hybrid thing. A heart one and a physical one, 50 overboost, which has led to people speculating certain things that we'll get to in just a second. And finally, at the bottom, 1,500 retweets, guaranteed 5-star jump unit. And I personally, when I saw that, was like, does that include like Seiya and Kenshiro? It's not going to include them. If it did, that would be the biggest fuck you ever. So I'll give you my little guarantee. It's not going to include them. It's only going to include gacha exclusive jump units. So, you know, I suppose they are technically gacha exclusive, limited gacha units. That's what I should say. And we'll have more information on that when we have it. Moving on, this is the maddest stuff. Me and Terry have had this conversation before. I've had this conversation in Discord before. I'm pretty sure I've said it in video or maybe in a podcast or whatever. I don't know. We said Jump Awakenings for characters in stuff like Legend Arena and stuff like you know, raids and you know whatever. We said we'd really like to see that. Boom! There you go. You got your boy Kurama V2 who Jump Awaken. The details on how he Jump Awakens might make some people a little bit anxious. Is that the word? Because he is a ranking reward for doing well in the arena. The lowest rank required to get a copy of him is now 1300, whereas in other seasons it was 1400. And I don't know how they're going to work out the rarities with that. I assume you'll only get the 3-star at 1300. I assume if you get all the way up to 2000 and whatever, then you'll get the 5-star at least. I don't know how many copies he's going to give. We don't have all the information yet, so I can't tell you 100%. But what I do know is, essentially what they're doing is, if you're a top tier PvP player, if you're going to be playing all the time, you're going to be able to not only get your copies of him, not only get him to high overboost, but you're going to be able to awaken him straight away. The medals are going to be a mixture of in the store and a ranking reward, but they will be available in the actual points store, the points exchange, not the arena points store, the normal points exchange later. So if you can just get to 1300, you're getting yourself a free jump unit here. We don't know how good he is. We don't even know what type he is. So nothing, you know, it's exciting, but until we know more, it's not just, you know, it's just cool to see, I would say. That's what we'll put it as. It's just cool to see. There was also some other changes to Legend Arena, which I do believe will be permanent changes, as far as I know. And that is the adjusted rank reward. So 1300 is the cutoff to get the whatever the character is for Legend Arena that season. If your battle score is less than 1500, the amount of points you lose from a defeat will be reduced, which is very nice because, you know, I've been a noob. I'm a noob. I don't really play Legend Arena that much. Not so much that I don't necessarily have the units. I just don't want to. It's a massive grind to try and stay where you are when you don't quite have the right team. Mainly when you don't have die. If you don't have die, things become a little bit trickier. There are other teams you can make, of course, but I'm much more comfortable just sitting in the shallow waters and waiting for something, waiting for the end of the season, getting a couple of wins, and then getting my silver, getting my 1400. But for this, I might have to actually try. So that's going to be interesting. You can now purchase free 20% 5-star tickets. So, I mean, that's pretty good. If they're still 20 points, which I assume they will be, pretty decent. You could buy 30 power-up gacha tickets. Do not buy power-up gacha tickets from the arena store. I know they've put it up to 30 and that's cool. No, don't do it. That's absurd. And they reduced the price of bench press to 100. Again, don't buy the bench press. If you're having it, like, arena points aren't, like, impossible to come by. In theory, you could farm them infinitely if you're willing to order for it. But that is such a waste. You could spend those on overboost or tickets at least. And if you're in dire straits, you could spend it on the Universal Scrolls. But for the love of God, do not spend it on power-up gacha tickets at least. Please, I beg. Now, here's the tiny little bit of info we have. As people have pointed out, his name is in purple. The background on the left is pink. The background on the right is purple. He's probably going to be intelligence type. His version 1 was purple. Most version 1, version 2s keep this hype. The only exception, I believe, is Goku Gohan. Both of which change from strength to heart, which makes sense because they're really strong. But like Super Saiyan is an emotional change, not just a physical change. Plus they're yellow, and plus, you know, they're yellow, the type's yellow. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why that works, you know. But for every other character, Luffy V1, V2, Naruto V1, V2, we don't know about Ichigo yet, but Yusuke V1, V2, Killua V1, V2. I'm sure there's others, I can't think of any. But typically, they keep the type. Kurama could be keeping his intelligence type, but as far as I know, officially, we don't know. I don't see intelligence written anywhere. So, maybe he's intelligent. I don't suppose it really matters. Now, moving on to something I'm very, very, very excited about. My boy, Kinnikuman from Kinnikuman, finally coming to the game. He will be coming up and he will be... is it straight after Gohan? I'm not sure if it's straight after Gohan, but he's going to be... Whatever the case is, the banner that follows Gohan is going to be Kinnikuman. We have no information on him other than that picture. This picture is the only information we have on him. He's going to be in a gacha. We're assuming he's going to jump awaken. We don't know. If he doesn't, and he's like, I swear to God, if he doesn't jump awaken, and 1960s, 1970s remains without a jump awakening, when one of the highest selling series in Jump history comes along, and you put a banner on for the anniversary, and you're like, guys, he's coming, and then he doesn't. He's gonna jump awaken. We're not gonna do that. He's gonna jump awaken. I'm hoping. I really like. I've said this before the anniversary, and I don't want to sound greedy because I feel like I sound like a bit of a greedy asshole prick sometimes, which is fair. That's a fair way to put it. Kinnikuman needs to be a jump awakenable unit, and there needs to be more than one unit on this banner. I know some people don't like that. They're like, oh, but you have a lower chance of getting the featured unit. The thing is, while I completely agree with you in that regard, getting only one unit at a time in gachas is just not the best for me in terms of excitement. That's really why I play a lot of these gacha games. The gameplay is great and it's really enjoyable, but it's a collection thing. The game's even called Ori Collection, my collection. I want to collect characters and because I have a lot of the standard gacha units, I'm really just pulling for him. And I want him. I really want him, but I want other stuff on the banner too. That's just what I'm saying. And of course, the character that everybody is excited about, your boy Kurosaki Ichigo, which again, we have no confirmation of this, but this is version 2 Ichigo, and I'm guaranteeing to you he will jump awaken. It has not formally been confirmed he will jump awaken, but it's happening. Oh, it's not my keys. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. So, those two banners are coming up. You can see the dates on screen right now. There's, you know, a lot of people concerned about what to spend their orbs on because there is actually another banner down here. Scratch that. 3 banners coming up. 3 Jump Fest. From what we can tell, it would appear that each of these is going to have either 7 or 8 characters featured on it. That's what I'm assuming. So it's kind of hard to choose. I mean, it's easier to choose which banner to pull on, but until we know which units are on which banners, it's a lot harder. And I feel like they're going to do a lot of stuff where they take, like, the older units and put them together with the more desirable units and stuff like that. Like, Goku, Suna, and Sakuragi are on the same banner because, like, everyone fucking has them. Like, not everybody, that's unreasonable, but if you were playing when Goku came out, you had plenty of time to pull him. He was on for an entire month, returned multiple times. Sakuragi and Suna were like the boys. When they came out, people were pulling like crazy for them, getting over boost on them, shit like that. They've come back multiple times. So, look, these banners are step-ups. That's all. We'll get into the point here. These banners are step-ups. They're going to come first banner, second banner, third banner on the dates you can see on screen right now. On the first step, half-price multi. Only costs you 125 ores. On the second step, guaranteed 5-star. Can be any 5-star that is in the standard gacha pool or in the gacha pool for that specific banner in terms of the limited to jump unit. And the third step is a guaranteed 5-star jump unit, and it will be one of the featured jump units on the banner. So, Should you pull on this banner? Probably. Am I going to pull on this banner? I don't know. But if you do the math and you like really think about it, that's going to be step 2 and 3 alone will cost 500, and then you've got to do the extra 125, so 625. And there's 3 banners. Like, realistically, I would say nobody, unless you're like a whale or, you know, you've got some other source of orbs, do not do all 3 steps. That is excessive, and I know they're giving us like 1,000 orbs total, but even with the 1,000 orbs total they give me, that only leaves me with like around 2,000, which I know is a lot, but like, how am I going to pull for these 2 if I'm pulling on all 3 of these banners? That being said, I still need dye, so we're going to wait and see. There will be other sources of orbs other than what they've stated here, like character quest missions and stuff like that, so it's not completely outside the realm of possibility. I might do at least pulls on one of these banners, but that banner 1, I have Suna OV6, I have Sakuragi OV6, and I don't have Goku. But I feel like every banner is going to be like that. It's going to be like, unit you love, you have them OV6, and unit you love, you don't have them at all, and you're going to pull the one you got OV6, because that's life. That's how life works. I think I basically covered everything about the step. Yes, I did. So, moving on. This part is a little bit rubbish. As we've said before, the sales they put on are You got to spend 9,800 yen to get 1,000 orbs, which if you don't know, that's 4 multis for, well, did I say 98,000? 9,800? Did I say 98,000? I don't think I did. 9,800 yen for 1,000 orbs. 9,800 yen is not such a big amount of money that I'd say I'd never spend it, but it's a lot of money for a bonus that's not that enticing. I know people say, oh, but that's like a free multi, and I'm like, yeah, it's it's essentially a free multi. It's not free because you're paying for it, but it's additional to what you would normally get for that money, so it is free in that regard. I personally will not be partaking in this sale. I'm sure others will. It's just one of those things. I feel like when you do the medium-sized packs and you discount them and you add goodies to it, I feel like those sell a lot better based on what I've seen from Dokkan, based on what I saw at OPTC Anniversary. I feel like those packs sell a lot better, and I feel like when you put one of these big packs on, all you're really doing is saying, hey, whale, come buy this once, and then the pack's gone. It's just like, it's just fucking whatever. Moving on, character quests. And we've got the return of Ryoma Echizen, who is a fantastic unit. I got him to OB6. If athletes are coming back, which might be happening with Kinnikuman coming, Ryoma could be one of the boys to have. And we've got Nico Robin from One Piece, who, I mean, if you watch One Piece, it's Nico Robin. It's pretty cool. I argue, I put it to you that Nico Robin should 100% jump awaken. Why? Because One Piece should be the first series to get free jump awakening, and if 2 of them are free, then it's more reasonable. But the thing is, if you look at One Piece and you look how big it is as a series, and you look at that art of Nico Robin, and that is not like, you know, that is not Straw Hat Nico Robin. I'm fairly certain that art is from when she's part of Baroque Works. Could be wrong, because it's been a while. It's been a few years since it came out, so, you know. But I'm fairly certain that's the case. And if that is the case, if she could jump awaken into that moment where she says, I want to live in NEA's lobby, oh my god, what a card that would be. People would go mad for that. And I say it because Ryoma also jump awakens, if you didn't know. So putting them 2 together, 2 1990s jump units, kind of nice. Now this bit is dope. This is so awesome. So we have the super assault quests. Assault quests are this game's equivalent of raids. And down here we have a little bit of information on it that basically says that from now on, assault quests are going to have 2 stages. And the first stage will be the original assault quest difficulty, and the second difficulty will be harder. But the whole point of this is because with the release of Coma, you're going to be able to equip these panels to your characters and make them stronger, which means if you already had a team that could beat, say, Xanzus or whatever, it's going to be even easier than it was before. But they're releasing a new difficulty that's even harder, so you have something to work towards, and presumably it has a better drop rate. I don't know what other rewards you might be able to get from it, I don't know. But 2 assault quests coming our way. Dracula Mihawk and Frieza. People have wanted this for so long. I would say Frieza in particular, but people did joke about, oh yeah, Mihawk's going to be the first raid, because obviously he was the first raid in OPT. But guys, it's going to come, it's coming. And these are 2 characters people have wanted for a long time. I'm very excited to see them. I have fingers crossed that one of these units at least may jump awaken. Frieza, I would say with his art, it's probably unlikely, because that does appear to be like full power Frieza. Just about to die, full power Frieza. Mihawk, it is possible though. It is possible. I only say that because it would just be cool. It would be cool to have a raid that jump awaken. We just got a legendary raid that jump awaken. Cool to have a raid that jump awaken. And that's pretty much the news. This bit at the bottom we kind of already covered. Bunch of orbs coming our way. Everything in there is covered further up in the post. Beyond that, we don't really know a lot. Anything could happen. I'm still, you know, like I said, I always sound like a bit of a greedy prick, but I would like to see more on the Kinnikuman and Ichigo banners than just Kinnikuman and Ichigo. I don't need more jump units. I just want some standard Gacha units. Maybe, you know, buff up the series that are already in the game but don't have a lot of units. Stuff like, well, Kinnikuman's an athlete. Maybe you can add Hiruma from Ice Shield 21 in there. We still don't have him yet. Maybe you can add one of the characters from Haikyuu. There's about 1 billion of them. Same with Kuroko no Basuke. Like, or Hinamaru Ushio. We've got him. What about Kunisaki Chihiro from Hinamaru Zumo? What about whoever the fuck else from Hinamaru Zumo? Because they are wrestlers, and Kinnikuman is a Chojin, and he's a wrestler, and he's like, I'm going on a tangent. This video is already way too long. And with Ichigo, I don't know. Who's a Soul Reaper? Who's a Shinigami? Can't really add Ryuk. He's already on a card with Light. I'd have to have a think about it. But yo, if you want to, you know, if you just want to drop something mad out of the blue, if you just want to be like, oh yeah, on Ichigo's banner, yeah, Yo Asakura's there, I'll be like, what? What? That's mad. That won't happen. But how mad would that be? Stuff like that. If they just want to surprise us a little bit more, it is the anniversary. It's alright to be a little bit of a spoiled git during an anniversary. It's alright. You know, at least I have seen the response to this is mostly positive. Whereas with certain other games when anniversary stuff's come out, maybe not so much. I'm thinking specifically of the step-ups on Bleach last year, where there was sub-wide outrage at how bad the step-ups were compared to the year before. Hopefully that won't be the case this year. Who knows? But let me know what you think. What types do you think these characters are going to be? Are we going to get anything more? Am I being a greedy prick? And I don't know, which banners are you going to pull on? I personally recommend these 2. But if you're new to the game, or, you know, you have a lot of orbs to spare or whatever, these banners are going to be pretty fucking good and hard to resist. So that's down to you at the end of the day. But that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the anniversary.